Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and in today's video we're going to talk about Marc Marquez, and I want to talk today on 2 points. So firstly, we'll cover what happened to him in the race yesterday, and secondly, we'll finally put to bed the diplopia debate that is going on about Marquez. So the race yesterday, let's get stuck into it. You can see here from the start, something happened. His initial launch off looked okay, but then the engine or the systems kicked into like an anti-stall in Formula 1, and the whole field passed him into turn 1. He was leggedy last at turn 1. Now he immediately started to fight back, as you would expect in Marc Marquez's way, and he finished in the end of lap 1 down in 18th position. I personally thought at this stage, if he got to the top 10, it would be immense. But he was on the absolute limit. He was riding over a second a lap faster than the leaders, coming back through the grid. He nearly T-boned Maverick Vinales at one stage into turn 1. Not sure. I think it was Binder as well was there. But like, he was really aggressive coming back through the field, which was good to see. It was the old Marc Marquez, kind of, I suppose, the way of win it or bin it in Marquez. But again, look, he didn't actually run anyone off the road. He nearly did, but he didn't, and he didn't crash. And coming back up and finishing where he did, for me, hands down, he should have won that race. If it wasn't for the technical issues at the very, very start of the race. But again, he showed his true class in racing, and he showed why he is a competitor, and has given so much to the sport. In my view, he was absolutely outstanding, and look, there's nothing else that you can say about him on that. On the whole diplopia debate, while I've made my feelings very clear in it, I do believe that he's given an awful lot to the sport. Again, it's all down to his own personal decision and choice, and you never take that away from anyone. He loves racing. Same sort of mentality, I suppose, as Valentino Rossi. He just fucking loves it, is Rossi's one. And I don't blame him for making the choice, but again, look, it is his choice, and that's something that we have to be very respectful of. He knows that his nerve in his eye could detach at any time, and he could suffer permanent vision issues, and he's making that conscious choice. Whether he bangs his head in a year's time, the next race, or 3 years' time, this could always potentially happen. So he's not going to live in a world where he's afraid of knocking his head, which is understandable. But again, look, we would prefer to see him healthy and happy rather than having vision issues down in the future, I'm sure. But look, we respect his decision, and it will be good to see Marquez on the grid. Definitely after his race in Kota yesterday really just showed exactly how much of a champion, a world champion, that he is. But I would love to know your thoughts on both. What did you think of his comeback through the field? Also, what do you think of his decision to race on, even though that it could cost him his vision in the future? That's it from me today, but I'll be back again with tomorrow's video. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.